In this video, I am going to tell you what is grass or grasses, what is its evolutionary history, and a little bit description of it. So let's start step by step. Step number one: what is grass? My dears, Poaceae or Gramineae is a large and nearly ubiquitous family of monocotyledonous flowering plants known as grasses. It includes the cereal grasses, bamboos, and the grasses of natural grassland and species cultivated in lawns and pasture. The latter are commonly referred to collectively as grass. With around 780 genera and around 50,000 species, the Poaceae is the fifth largest plant family, following the Asteraceae, Orchidaceae, Fabaceae, and Rubiaceae. The Poaceae are the most economically important plant family, providing staple foods from domesticated cereal crops such as maize, wheat, rice, barley, and millet, as well as feed for meat producing animals. They provide thorough direct human consumption just over one half of all dietary energy. Rice provides 20%, wheat supplies 20%, maize 5.5%, and other grains 6%. Some members of the Poaceae are used as building materials like bamboo, thatch, and straw. Others can provide a source of biofuel primarily via the conversion of maize to ethanol. Grasses have stems that are hollow except at the nodes and narrow alternate leaves borne in two ranks. The lower part of each leaf encloses the stem, forming a leaf sheath. The leaf grows from the base of the blade, an adaptation allowing it to cope with frequent grazing. Grasslands such as savanna and prairie, where grasses are dominant, are estimated to constitute 40.5% of the land area of the earth, excluding Greenland and Antarctica. Grasses are also an important part of the vegetation in many other habitats, including wetlands, forests, and tundra. Though they are commonly called grasses, seagrasses, rushes, and sedges fall outside this family. The rushes and sedges are related to the Poaceae, being members of the order Poles, but the seagrasses are members of order Alismataeus. Step number two: evolutionary history of grass. My dears, grasses include some of the most versatile plant life forms. They became widespread toward the end of the Cretaceous period, and fossilized dinosaur dung have been found containing phytoliths of a variety that include grasses that are related to modern rice and bamboo. Grasses have adapted to conditions in lush rainforests, dry deserts, cold mountains, and even intertidal habitats and are currently the most widespread plant type. Grass is a valuable source of food and energy for all sorts of wildlife and organics. Before 2005, fossil findings indicated that grasses evolved around 55 million years ago. Findings of grass-like phytoliths in Cretaceous dinosaur coprolites from the latest Cretaceous aged lamella formation of India have pushed this date back to 66 million years ago. In 2011, revised dating of the origins of the rice tribe Oryzae due to findings from the same deposit suggested a date as early as 107 to 129 Maya. Wu Yu and Li described grass microfossils extracted from a specimen of the hadrosauroid dinosaur Equus normani from the early Cretaceous Yongguo Formation, which were found to belong to primitive lineages within Poaceae similar in position to the Anomalocuidea. The authors noted that India became separated from Antarctica and therefore also all other continents approximately at the beginning of late Aptian. So the presence of grasses in both India and China during the Cretaceous indicates that the ancestor of Indian grasses must have existed before late Aptian. Wu Yu and Li considered the Permian origin for grasses to be probable. The relationships among three subfamilies Bambusoidea, Orizoidea, and Poidea in the BOP clade have been resolved. Bambusoidea and Poidea are more closely related to each other than to Rhizoidea. This separation occurred within the relatively short time span of about 4 billion years ago. According to Lester Charles King, the spread of grasses in late Cenozoic would have changed patterns of hill slope evolution, favoring slopes that are convex unslope and concave downslope and lacking a free face were common. King argued that this was the result of more slowly acting surface was caused by carpets of grass, which in turn would have resulted in relatively more soil creep. Step number 3, description of grass. My dears, grasses may be annual or perennial herbs, generally with the following characteristics. The stems of grasses called culms are usually cylindrical, more rarely flattened but not triangled, and are hollow plugged at the nodes where the leaves are attached. Grass leaves are nearly always alternate and distichous in one plane and have parallel veins. Each leaf is differentiated into a lower sheath, hugging the stem and blade with entire margins. The leaf blades of many grasses are hardened with silica phytoliths, which discourage grazing animals. Some, such as swordgrass, are shaped enough to cut human skin. A membranous appendage or fringe of hairs called the ligule lies at the junction between sheath and blade, preventing water or insects from penetrating into the sheath. Flowers of Poaceae are characteristically arranged in spikelets, each having one or more florets. These spikelets are further grouped into panicles or spikes. The part of the spikelet that bears the florets is called the rachilla. A spikelet consists of two or sometimes fewer bracts at the base called glumes, followed by one or more florets. A floret consists of the flower surrounded by two bracts, one external the lemma and one internal the palea. The flowers are usually hermaphroditic, maize being an important exception, and mainly anemophilous or wind pollinated, although insects occasionally play a role. The perianth is reduced to two scales called loricules that expand and contract to spread the lemma and palea. These are generally interrupted to be modified. The fruit of grasses is a caryopsis in which the seed coat is fused to the fruit wall. A tiller is a leafy shoot other than the first shoot produced from the seed. So, my dears, this was our video. Now, wanna turn it over to you. Which step you like the most? Tell me in the comments. My dears, make sure to subscribe this channel so you don't miss out on my future videos. Goodbye, stay blessed, and bundle of thanks for watching.